Today we're going to continue talking about traveling. Okay, so on today's lesson, we're going to focus especially on traveling and ways of traveling. And on this first part, we are going to read a text. Okay, now Sarah Moyd decided to travel without spending too much money. How did she manage to do this? So if you think, how can you travel without spending too much money? So you have to think of food. Okay, so to travel, how do I travel? Do I travel by car, by bus, by train, by plane? So I have to find different things, okay? And okay, accommodation, so place to stay, like a hotel, camping site, okay, hostel, okay, friend's house, okay, very good. Now look at the picture and try to describe it as accurately as possible. What can you see in this picture? So sky. So this is a girl, this is Sarah, maybe. Okay, this is the world, right? And you see a plane, balloons. So maybe this symbolizes traveling around the world, yeah. And why a sofa? Exactly, this is a sofa. Okay, look again, a sofa. You know, another way of saying sofa, it's couch. So this is, what color is the couch? It's a red couch. What is the couch doing? Where is the couch? Where is the sofa? Yes, it's surfing. Yeah, right. Have you ever heard about couch surfing? Actually, couch surfing is a trademark. So couch surfing is not a couch making surf, right? No, it's not. So what do you think it's couch surfing? Actually, couch is a place, yeah, so you stay on a couch. So it's a way of traveling and especially a way of accommodation. So you stay at a person's house and you sleep on the couch, correct. Do you think you pay for couch surfing? Maybe. Okay, it's cheap, it's not expensive. Maybe you don't pay. We're going to find out that later on, okay? So couch surfing, actually, if you go online, there's a site, and so it's a site that tells you that you can connect with travelers all around the world. So you have two options. Or you find a local host to stay, so imagine you travel and you stay there, or you can become a host. It means that you can offer your house or your couch and people can stay at your house, okay? This is a very good way of traveling, very cheap, because accommodation, you don't pay for it, okay? So go there and find more information about couch surfing. Now, let's find out what Sarah wrote about this experience. So if you open your book, okay? So you have your book, yeah, and open it on page 148, okay? And I'm going to give you a few minutes to read, and while you read the text, try and fill the gaps with the words given, okay? So you have there words on top of the page, read the text and try to complete the words. So pause this video, please, for 2 minutes or 3, okay? Read the text and then we are going to correct and also listen to the text, okay? So please pause the video and read the text now and then complete, okay? Go. Okay, so have you read the text? Did you complete all the gaps? Okay, sure? Okay, so now I'm going to play the audio so that you can listen and you correct at the same time, okay? Very good. Let's start.
Text. A letter to a friend. South Carolina, USA. 6th June. Dear Rachel, thanks for your last letter. I really enjoyed reading it. Sorry I haven't written for so long. How are you? I hope everything is going well. Have you decided where to go on holiday? You know that someday I would like to travel. And you know what? I found out that traveling doesn't need to be an expensive hobby or activity for a selected few. There are ways to make this dream come true for everyone. I'd like to introduce you to a great idea and a way of traveling and seeing the world called couch surfing. You might be asking yourself, but what on earth is couch surfing? Well, it involves sleeping on somebody's sofa, floor, or spare bed for a few days while you get to know a new city or place. It doesn't involve any money because all you have to do is register online and become part of the couchsurfing community across the world. In return, you will have to make your couch available for any interested surfers who are curious about your town or city. Great idea to meet new people. Couch surfers say that couch surfing is a personalized way of traveling because when you walk into a hotel, no matter how chic it may be, you always run into the same old problem. Everyone is a stranger. However, when you couch surf, this is no longer the case. You are walking into a friend's house. Couch surfing is really a hospitality network, which is a lot of fun and which gives you access to a whole range of experiences that you would otherwise miss. Isn't this great? In addition, it is a way of getting to know other cultures. You can see a particular town, place, and culture through the eyes of a local. You can eat what they eat and do what they do, or recommend that you do. We have to try this out together. It would be awesome. Well, if you want to know more, go online. http://www.couchsurfing.org/. I really must go now. My math lesson is about to begin. Right back soon. Lots of love, Sarah Moyd.
Okay, did you have everything correct? Yes? Good. Okay, so see, couch surfing is for free. You can stay on a couch, also on a spare bed. So it's a very interesting way of meeting people and traveling without paying a lot of money. Okay? Now I'm going to ask you, after reading the text, on the next page, you have 3 exercises. You have exercises C, D, and E. Okay? So you're going to pause the video again and try to do exercise C. Okay, let's start with C, and then you can also do D and E, and we start to correct. Okay? Okay, go. Now you can do the correction. Have you finished? Okay, so the first one, choose the best option. So what type of text is this? It's an informal letter. Okay, and who wrote the text? Correct. So Sarah wrote the text to Rachel, okay, not the opposite. So she wrote the letter. What is the purpose of the text? Yeah, to inform a friend about a specific subject. So she's writing to tell her about couch surfing. Okay. Again, pause. So on exercise D, you have to complete with these words, so these spaces. So you can just write here a number, right? But I advise you to write this text into your notebook. Okay, so you have 2 options, but if you want to learn more vocabulary, it's a good idea to write this text into your notebook and use these words. Okay, so I'm going to pause a little again, so pause your video and do this. Okay, so let's correct. Let's start to see the text. It is possible for teenagers, so to travel without spending too much money. Couch surfing is a new way of traveling and seeing the world. It is also a way of finding free accommodation, free, so you don't have to pay. All we need to do is register online, correct? Number 2, couch surfing allows you to get to know other places and cultures. Very good. Okay, last but not least, exercise E. Again, I ask you to pause and then to correct, okay? So correction. So in the text, so you see the words highlighted. These words are highlighted in the text. And here you have 3 meanings. So which one is the correct meaning? So spare in the text means extra, exactly, spare bed, an extra bed. In return means to compensate, okay. Range means a variety, so many things of that. And awesome, impressive, okay, so it's an adjective. It's impressive, Very good. Have you done everything okay? Okay, so if I ask you, what do you think are the advantages of couch surfing? So what are the advantages? Okay, meeting new people, cheap, not expensive. Okay, not spending too much money. Okay, it's a way of getting to know people in the real life, real culture. Okay, and would you like to try couch surfing? Yes. Why? Why do you think? So if you say no, why not? Hi, the second part of the lesson, so we're going to watch a video. We're going to practice some listening skills and then of course some writing skills. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so we have been talking about couch surfing, right? Correct? Okay, so couch surfing, you stay on a couch, you visit people, it's a free kind of accommodation. Okay, so in general, it's hospitality and not about money, okay? Because you don't pay, you go there, you are received by people, people get in your houses, you can get people at your house staying there. So it's not about money, it's actually about hospitality and knowing people. Okay, so I'm going to listen and watch a video, okay? So watch it very carefully because we are going to try and do some activities in your book, okay? So you can open your book on page 150 and 151, and we are going to watch the video, and while we're watching the video, we are going to try and complete what you have in your book, okay? So I'm going to share the video with you, and then while you're watching the video, you're going to try and complete the pages on 150. So maybe pause this video first, look at pages 150 and 151, and then you can watch the video, okay? Ready? Okay, so I'm going to play the video for you.
Whether you're young or old, couch surfing is a cheap and sociable way to travel. Hi, I'm Veronica, and today Trent Collins teaches WatchMojo.com how to couch surf. So can you tell us about couch surfing?
Couch surfing is a way for travellers to meet locals in a place that they're going. It's a way for you to find some free accommodation, but also to make some great friends in a new city and to learn about a culture that you otherwise never would have learnt about.
So are you actually staying on someone's couch?
Many people offer just a couch. Some people offer a spare room. Some people offer just a space in the backyard to pitch a tent. It can be anything.
Where can you do couch surfing?
Couch surfing has about 600,000 members spread in 226 different countries, provinces and regions.
How safe is it staying with a stranger?
It's as safe as you make it. Couch surfing offers 3 safety features as well as a backup member disputes team. We have our verification system. We use credit cards to verify you are who you say you are. And there's referencing systems where you leave a good reference for somebody or a bad reference depending on when you met them. And then the last one is trusted members can leave a vouch. If they think you're trusted, then they can leave a vouch for you and everything goes from there.
So how do you go about choosing a home?
Well, the first part is to go to where you want to go, where you're traveling. You search from that area. Then you are given a list of the profiles with some small data there. You can then look through a person's profile. You go through maybe 5 or 6 before you find somebody who you think you can be friends with. And then you send them an email. Hi, I'm coming to town. I'm going to be here. If you're free, can we hang out? Maybe I can stay on your couch.
So is it free?
The whole point of couch surfing is that it's hospitality, not monetary. It's all given free of anything.
So do you have any tips for someone who wants to embark on their first couch surfing experience?
Spend some time to fill your profile out so that people know who you are, and then some time to really go through other people's profiles and figure out, some cool people that you want to hang out with. And once you're there, just treat it as a good friend.
How do you find out about couch surfing?
Well, the best place to go would be www.couchsurfing.com. It's all there on the website, and you can contact us if you have any questions.
Did you watch the video? Okay, it's important that you go back and watch it one more time and one more time. So you need to do pages 150 and 151. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 exercises, okay? Make sure that you watch the video as much as possible to complete the exercises, and then we do the correction, okay? So go back again if you need to. And are you sure? Done? Okay, so let's start. Who speaks in this audio? Correct, the presenter Veronica and the man that is a couch surfer. Number 2, What is the audio about? Yeah, what couch surfing is and how it works. So now, the exercise B, you had to order. Okay, so number 1 is what couch surfing is. Number 2, where people actually stay. Number 3, number of members, countries and regions of couch surfing. Number 4, the safety of couch surfing. Number 5, how to choose a home. And number 6, some tips for first-time couch surfers. Okay, did you find it easy? Not so? Okay. Now this one, remember, you had the options, 3 options for each question. Let's correct them, okay? Number 1, B, Trent Collins, okay? The color of the sofa, okay, red, A. 3, C, very good. Number 4, B, so just a couch, a spare room, or simply space in the backyard. Number 5, 600,000 members in many countries, so 226 countries and regions. And how do you go about choosing a home? Exactly. A, choose the place, consult a list of profiles, and finally send a message. Good. Okay, and finally, you had to complete the text. Okay, this you had to pay attention. So did you watch the video carefully? Okay. So this is what Trent says. So he answered this question. This is a question. Do you have any tips for someone who wants to embark on their first couch surfing experience? Okay, so let's check your answers. Spend some time to fill your profile out so that people know who you are. And then some time to really go through other people's profiles and figure out, you know, some cool people you want to hang out with. And once you are there, you know, just treat them as a good friend. Okay, did you manage to do that? Very good. Okay, so the text that we read was an informal letter. So this is the text, right, that you read. So it's an informal letter. Now we're going to practice the writing skills. So writing an informal letter is like speaking to someone we know. It's a friend, right? So if you go back, this is Dear Rachel. Hi, Dear Rachel. Okay, so look at the ideas for a model letter. So in your book, if you go to page 152, you have some ideas for a model letter, right? So consult this and see some ideas. For example, how to open a letter, introduction of a letter, body, what can you write in the body of the letter, how you stop writing, and the conclusion. And of course, it's very important to sign, okay? So this is the structure of a letter. So you have the opening, introduction, the body, so stop writing, and the conclusion, and signing your name. So this is in your book on page 152. And now look on the other page, 153, and you have an example of a letter, okay? So let's see and try to divide this according to different sections. So what's this here? It's exactly the opening of the letter. And then we have the introduction. Okay, so hi, how are you? I hope everything is okay. And then we have the body. This is the body of the letter, right? Okay, so this is you write your message. And this, you stop writing. So, okay, thanks all for now. And then this is conclusion. So I can't wait to hear from you. Take care, big hug, best regards. And then of course, the signature. So this is a model letter, okay? So this is an example of a letter, an informal, of course, you write to a friend. So, and now I want that you imagine that you have received this letter. So this is the letter that you received, okay? So Sarah wrote to you. Write an answer to Sarah, write about 60 to 90 words, but I want you to send it to me, okay? So I want you to write a letter in the Word format. So use Word. You can also write an email. So you choose. Either you write an email to me or you write in the Google Classroom, okay? And please send this letter to me. Imagine I am Sarah, Okay, so I wrote this to you. I'm Sarah, and I want you to write me a letter. Please go back and check the layout of the letter. Okay, for more, remember to study more, consult how to write an informal letter in your book, page 152 and 153. Okay, let's keep in touch. And yes, let's keep in touch. Don't forget to write me the letter. It's really, really important, okay, to practice your writing skills, okay? Goodbye.